Okay, I think we're live. Are we live? Awesome. Okay. If you can just close down that other tab. Yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. Now I can see everything fine. There's two YouTube tabs. That's what I mean. If you, yeah, if you go on Chrome. Nick, can you see it? Okay.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, all
Okay.
good.
Awesome. Okay, I think I can see everything fine now. We all good, Rish? Okay. Well, welcome, Nick. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So, for everyone that's watching, this is the first OK live stream that we're doing on YouTube. We would normally do this on Instagram, but Instagram's quality is absolutely abysmal. So I've got a very special guest here, Bragoli13. At least that's how I say it. Is that properly? Have I said it properly?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah, Bragoli13.
Okay. Awesome. But yeah, I've wanted to speak to you for so long because I feel like when it comes to the investment world, I feel like you've got two sides. You know, you've got the
Yeah,
investment community and then you've got the trading community. And I feel
yeah,
like they probably both look at each other in a very specific way, you know.
yeah,
And at least with my own experience with traders, or I wouldn't even call them real traders because I think we had this discussion a long time ago, you know, the kind of fake guru
yeah.
kind of traders, people that
The
sell.
gurus, for
Exactly,
sure.
exactly, those kind of people. So I just wanted someone that actually seemed okay. You're doing the trading stuff, and you seem like a great guy, and you're not trying to scam people. You're just actually using that, but you also invest at the same time,
Yeah,
which I find really interesting. So if you could just give an introduction to
yeah.
yourself.
So, oh, I always like the idea of stocks. You know, you see Wolf of Wall Street, you see the hedge fund side of it,
Hmm.
and so I first got into investing in stocks. I thought, cool, another way to make money.
Hmm.
Savings accounts weren't working. Don't get any interest in the UK. Um,
You can say that again.
I then found out what dividends are. Yeah, uh, big love for dividends. You know, it's another stream of income.
True.
I then, I think it must have been some Instagram, Facebook ad
Hmm.
for trading,
Hmm.
make money from the phone,
Hmm.
top lifestyle, live wherever you want around the world and make money.
Hmm.
I got sucked in. Uh, Signed up with a broker on I think they call it a CPA,
Okay.
where they make money if you sign up with them with their broker to trade.
Okay.
Um, they don't really know how to trade. They send out signals which are just utter garbage.
This is the
Uh,
this is the information that I wanted.
yeah, some you'll find some good people. Some people I know a couple guys that can trade and make the money, but
Okay.
I would say it's a 90% fake
Mm.
fake to real ratio.
Okay.
But yeah, I got sucked in. I lost some money,
Mm.
and it sort of motivated me to teach myself, think about everything that I'd learned from the fake people,
Hmm.
and really take an internet deep dive into how I could. Is this actually legit,
Mm.
or is this just a fad, like an internet fad?
Mm.
Um, so that's where I'm at right now. I've been learning. I would say every day is a learning day
Okay.
for about a year and a half now.
Hmm.
I trade, make a little bit of money, but every day is another day where I can learn. Profits turn into dividend stocks.
Oh,
It's really
okay.
just,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's quite interesting because at least like the way I've done it, or the way that I see it, when I first started looking into like the finance world, I think loads of people get like you said, you watch Wolf of Wall Street, you watch The Big Short, and you know I feel loads of people don't like the idea of investing or more proper investing because it's like a long term thing and it's slow. It's not like extravagant. But then they see traders, you know, young people like, you know, just looking at all these screens, going through all these like and you the idea of being able to possibly make quick money. But when you look into it, at least
nice watch, the
yeah,
lifestyle.
exactly, exactly. But when you look into it, the things that I saw, it just seemed to be, to me, it didn't really seem attainable because, like you said, you see a bunch of people that claim to have all this money, but then I look at the statistics, which show me, or at least maybe I'm wrong, that a lot of traders lose like a majority of their earnings within like the first 3 years of trading or something like that. And then that coupled with all these people that probably just do give trading a bad name, like IML, all these people selling courses, it just kind of made me really want to stay away from that. But so it's quite rare to see someone like you that, sure, you do trading, but I guess the little profits that you make, you then don't take that and then just go and buy like a Gucci belt or something like that. You then actually put that into a dividend paying stock. So then it's like you're kind of combining the best of both worlds. That's quite interesting.
It's like a compound/combine situation.
Yeah, I see. And you're also, again, and I think that it is rare to see with the trading world. Maybe it's just kind of YouTube or just any kind of influencer. You're honest, you have made losses, but the little wins that you do make, you then put that into like things that you do believe in.
Yeah, and the stats are right. As you said, within the first 3 years, everybody loses money.
Yeah.
But it's how you, I guess, use the lessons that you learn doing that to push you forward, whether you want to carry on or you want to then quit and give trading a bad name.
Yeah. Okay, I see. Okay, that's really interesting. Sorry, I've literally just written a bunch of like virtual notes here, so I make sure I go into everything. So, I guess from your perspective, I guess you would be the best person to actually ask this, because with me, obviously, I've only really ever invested. I haven't really ever gone proper into the trading game. But how, for any newcomers or people that are just like new to the finance world, how would you define the difference between trading and investing?
Investing is long term. I would see trading as using money and leverage to long or short the market, whether that's buying or selling a stock without actually owning it.
Okay.
Definitely investing is long term. Don't look at it and think, why have I not made any money yet? Because you shouldn't expect it to happen instantly.
Okay.
With trading, it can happen instantly, but it's definitely again, still a long-term plan. I aim to sort of make a business out of it and do it that way, let's say. That's
cool. Like, with what I saw, just looking back on like your other post, it seems that you're a part of like a group. Are you still with them?
Yes, I am. During COVID last year, I'm part of a trading group. I have their course and I'm in their Discord and everything. But during COVID last year, me and a couple buddies made another trading group.
Okay.
To sort of help people understand what Forex was.
Okay.
Plot twist, we all chipped in and bought IML to steal their course content.
That's funny.
And fill in any gaps that, let's say, us five didn't know. Ripped IML off, one membership, shared the password, got everybody up to speed, and we had sort of weekly calls.
Fair enough.
And we've all sort of expanded. Obviously, I invest as well, but I also have cryptocurrencies now, which is a whole nother rabbit hole.
Yep. Oh, trust me, we can get into that. That's really interesting. It's funny that you said that. I'm kind of surprised IML actually has content. I thought that they just, they just have people that just kind of.
Yeah, they have the courses, but they want you to jump on live streams, and the streams aren't about trading.
It's about recruiting more people.
They're about recruiting, how to be a network marketer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not actually learning to trade with IML. You learn to be a network marketer with a side of trading.
That's interesting. I'll just say, so like you gave a really good explanation of the difference between trading and investing. What would you say about, because I'm sure you've experienced that too, that a lot of newcomers do like to jump into trading well before investing, and normally trading is kind of people's first experience in the financial markets. So do you think it's more, because to me anyway, trading seems a whole bunch more complex. Like you could, like, I know investing, you can go really deep into it, but at the end of the day, you can also make investing really simple. To me, trading is never simple. So would you advise beginners to get into trading first, or what would you say the process is if somebody did want to get into both?
If you want to get into both, I would say probably investing first. You can find ways to understand the market that you're investing into easier via investing. Even if it's just a case of, in England, we have Trading 212.
Yeah.
Go on there, find a stock that you like or a company that you like, and just read about them in the bio, their financials underneath. And that's your sort of paddle into the investing world. And then there's YouTube.
Yeah.
You'll get adverts for trading instantly. Open a brokerage account with some people. I would say investing first. But if you're looking to trade, there's so much free content on the internet that you don't have to pay somebody for to get the basic understanding.
Interesting.
It's so easy these days.
I think someone told me about this resource called Baby Pips.
Baby Pips, yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that one's pretty good. I just completely, with every part of my spirit, just disbelieve in paying for like information when we live in like the internet age. Sure. Do you know what I mean? I feel like nearly anything you can find information about that thing for free. And let's be real, like I feel like a lot of these courses are people just repackaging somebody else's material that they found for free and then just charging for it. you know?
Unless they have a system that they trade, and I believe if in the trading world, if you want to become profitable, you can't just trade the basics that you learn on Baby Pips, I would say.
Okay.
You have to create a plan, a system. You probably could from Baby Pips, but there's a lot more of your own work behind the scenes to create a plan, backtest a system, make sure you've worked out your P&L win-loss ratios.
Okay.
It's hard to say. I was just about scraping profitable without joining a system or finding one that worked for me. And, when you learn to trade, it's all about what works for you. If you work full time, it's hard at first. It takes longer because you don't have enough time to put towards the charts. If you don't, then great. You have lots of time, but no funds to trade.
Yeah.
So it's a way up between having money or having time. I work full time, so I have some money, but not a lot of time. So now I have a system. When I get home, it's about applying it. Just sort of checking in every day, even if I don't trade. It's about creating a routine.
Okay, that's interesting. And I think this is just to my own audience, to anyone that's joining the live stream. Thank you guys. The way I've got it set up, if you're posting any comments, I can't really see it right now. In the future, it will improve. But again, I know my channel's all about investing, but the way that I like to think about things is I like knowledge in general. I like to know a lot about loads of different things. So even though I've said, I don't really believe in the trading mindset, I think if you just completely shut yourself off from anything, you're limiting the amount that you can learn. So as I've seen so many bad traders, I've come across Nic now, who I feel was like an actual good one, realistic, honest. I think it's very interesting to be able to like leverage some of that information, because in the future, I do want to ask you, Nic, some questions that I would normally have for these IML people, but really, they don't really know anything. So I always got really bad answers, and I think loads of people, when they jump onto trading, will probably ask the same thing. So from my perspective, especially with Forex, at least from my understanding, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but Forex is essentially just swapping currencies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when these people sell you this dream that you can earn so much money, if it's kind of like what banks do, like arbitrage, just changing, like making money off the little bits of the little differences in like the two trading platforms or whatever. But
Yeah.
if you don't, it's always like a really tiny percent, but a really tiny percent of a trading account for a normal person, let's just say like a normal person at most maybe will have like $1,000 in their account at once. So making tiny bits of a percentage from that, it's not going to get you Lambo money. So how do these people claim to make so much money unless they already have like hundreds of thousands in their account?
There's ways of getting funded as a trader.
Okay.
Something I'm looking to go for probably Q4 of this year, maybe Q1 of next year.
Mm-hmm.
It's called FTMO.
Okay.
So you pay for a challenge. They fund you, I believe, $10,000.
Okay.
You have 30 days to make 10%. There's some specifications you have to trade. I think it's about 10 days of that 30 days. And if you pass it, you then go on to a second verification level.
Okay.
And sort of the same thing, slightly tighter rules.
Mm-hmm.
If you pass that, you then get funded by that company.
Okay.
For, I believe, up to $100K.
Oh, wow.
And you can then trade that as long as you don't go below, I believe, 10% drawdown, so 10% loss.
Mm-hmm.
You are then able to split the profits at the end of the month, 70-30 your way.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
So that's one way you can do it. Other ways is, as I was saying about the scammers, it's called a CPA.
Mm-hmm.
You sign up with their broker. They get a commission from the broker for people signing up and trading. So it's a big flex for them because they have a massive account if they've got lots of people to sign up with them.
Okay.
But that doesn't necessarily mean they made a lot of money trading. It
Mm.
means they've made commission from people signing up with them.
See, guys, Nic is dropping some facts for you right now. So if you do not follow his Instagram, like you're just doing yourself a disservice. Now, that's really interesting. So like companies kind of like IML, they do have traders and they will have these accounts, but it's mainly through people signing up to them.
Yeah.
That they then actually have these massive. Okay, I'm starting to understand how that works.
They're brokerages. So it's like for us trading 2-on-2.
Mm-hmm.
Say I would get you to sign up with my link, and with trading 2-on-2 you get free stock.
Yes.
But with this one, for example, BD Swiss, one of the brokers,
Okay.
you can sign up with somebody, and they'll get a commission. I believe if you trade 2 lots, which, depending on the currency, can be a couple £100 in total. And they'll get a percentage of the cut of that.
Okay.
But it's interesting. Like, I can see why people do it. It's good. It's good money if you have money to spend on social media ads and always sitting on your phone messaging people. Join with my link.
The thing that just kind of irks me about that, like I get it, there's money there, but there's money in loads of different industries, like if I was getting really desperate, man, I could sign up for OnlyFans right now. I'm sure I could get some people to sign up to it. But like my whole channel is about empowering people to make their own financial decisions, and actually better themselves and eventually go on to better their friends and family. I feel like unless I've yet to see someone really follow like the investing guidelines for a long period of time and just completely mess up. I feel like investing is a lot more idiot proof. I feel very strongly if you just, capture a couple companies that you like, that have a good history, that are generally good companies that have a future, just invest whatever amount you can over a long period of time, you're going to be good. So I don't feel bad about like helping people on that journey. Whereas if I was to help people get into trading, I'm not saying that it's not possible, but I would feel some kind of way knowing that like even the majority of really like, you know, good people in that industry still lose money. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
it's,
no,
especially
exactly.
when you're selling false dreams about, oh yeah, you're going to make X, Y, and you're just kind of lying about it. Like that's what really irritated me with a lot of like IML people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It, it's so easy to get drawn in by the Lambo money, the drinking wine every day, and home gyms, big houses, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But as I said earlier, for normal people, it's a time or money way up. You
Mm,
either don't have a job, you like the idea of working from home,
mm,
you have lots of time to learn but no money to invest.
mm.
Or someone like me, I have the money but not a lot of time because I work.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, let me just, as someone who has been working from home for the past good couple months, nearly a year now, let's just say it's great, but at the same time, it's really over. Actually, well, loads of people have been working from home, but it's like when you're your own boss and you can kind of do this thing. I think people very much idolize that lifestyle, whereas there's a loads of negatives that come with it. At least when you work normally, you know, you have a set schedule and you always have that accountability. Like you have to be there at a certain time. You have to do this. You have to, no matter how you feel, you have to do this. With my YouTube
Yeah.
now and everything I'm doing, like there are times where like if I'm just not mentally in the game, I just can't record something because, especially now, I don't show myself. I'm only kind of projecting my voice really. So if I'm kind of feeling like super groggy or I'm just pissed off that day, it's gonna come out in my voice in some
Yeah.
way. So in some way, I feel like I'm mentally locked to only create content at very specific times when I'm kind of like okay, you know. And I don't know. I feel like people idolize, like whenever I look on like those gurus, they're like, oh, you're in the rat race, and there's nothing wrong with having a normal job, you know. It's also a good thing, and I don't think people see
I-
the positives of those sides, and I don't think they think about the negatives of the other side either. But no, thanks for that insight.
Yeah, yeah, it's no problem. It's weird, like it's tough being a trader. Like it's not as easy as they make it look.
I can
You know, a
imagine.
big thing right now is mental health. You know, you see a big drawdown, and if you don't play your cards right and have a stop loss or a risk management profile, you don't know how much you're willing to lose
Mm,
until you get there. It's a big problem
yeah,
because you can lose it all with forex in one trade. It's
yeah.
it's totally possible.
Okay. In fact, I think that's the brilliant segue, and I know that this is something that we've both been watching. What did you think about this whole like Wall Street bets, hedge fund? You know, like what do you take away from this whole scenario, and how has that impacted what you're doing? Or because let me just say, with me, over the past week, I've had the biggest influx of people just suddenly telling me, how do I invest? Oh, look, there's this GameStop. I
Yeah,
had my cousins calling me. I had my friends calling me. I was like, okay, so now you guys want to invest. I've been telling you guys for ages, and now you want to put your money into these meme stocks. but
it's money.
yeah,
We spoke about it. It's money.
mm,
Money's attractive,
yeah,
and people see this doesn't happen every day. Stocks jumping, 18,000%,
true.
300%. Doesn't happen every day.
Mm.
So when people see it, they get excited. They start texting their friends. Everybody and everybody's grandma knows about GameStop. My mum's talking to me about it,
Oh my goodness, that's
and
funny.
it's silly. Like I like the idea of the real people taking on Wall Street and
Yeah,
Elon getting involved,
yeah,
uh, Jordan Belfort getting involved.
mm,
It's funny to watch.
yeah,
I made a little bit of money. I had some money to spare, and I'm not being funny. I YOLO'd it in GameStop.
yeah,
I felt bad. It's not what you should do.
yeah,
I don't condone it. My brother was thinking about it, and I told him, "Don't do it.
mm.
Don't be a degenerate. Don't be like me. For 1 week. Don't be like me. I'm just seeing how it's going."
Yeah,
And you make a little bit of money, but I'd say I made money because I knew what I was doing.
doing.
None of that diamond hands beer.
That's funny.
It's funny, but like none of that diamond hands. I knew what I was doing. I was
Mm,
getting in. I had a bit of spare cash.
mm.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it's
I
really
don't know if
funny
you've
that you said
read
that.
it.
Yeah, it's because like with me now, I think it's probably most jarring for my audience because I've always kind of like said, nah, like do not put money into all these stupid things.
Yeah.
But once I actually looked at the scenario and I was like, this is the thing, especially since like I worked at an investment bank and I was literally in the room during the March crash, and I cannot tell you how strange it is to be surrounded by all these apparent professionals that are like know so much about the industry, and then the system's going down since clearly everyone's trying to panic sell, and everyone on my team is just looking at me like, guys, what's going on? And I'm just like, do you guys not watch the news? Do you not like how do you not know what's going on? You know, so it's like I've always found getting interested in these financial events like really interesting. Like when we were doing a lot of our training for like to actually get into that, one of the movies that they actually made us watch was The Big Short. So you know, just getting all into that. And then seeing this situation, I was like, this is literally The Big Short 2. It's literally happening right now. And like loads of people just don't realize that. I was like, I have to be a part of this. I have to. But I was like, guys, I know it's not an investment. This will likely go to zero. I don't know how to trade, so I just put money in. And I was happy for it to go to zero just to kind of show my support for the whole idea of like, you know, the little man against the big hedge funds. So I was like, cool, I'm fine. I don't really care about that. But I see it as a really valuable learning experience because even me, someone that does feel responsible for like loads of other people, even if I shouldn't, I could feel myself like, wow, this is really interesting. Oh, I'm reading all this thing. Yeah. Should I put more money in? It's like, I felt that, you know, like, so
you feel like you get eaten up by the Reddit. It's just like, oh, some people are up like that deep effing value guy.
Yeah.
He was up like 44 million or something.
Yeah. It's crazy. I can only imagine the emotions that guy must have been going through.
And he's still holding like,
he's still holding.
Stupid. Like, I'm happy to ride it up, get out, and you know, I posted on my story about a week ago. I'm happy to ride that shit down, and it has dropped like hell last week.
Yeah, it definitely has. I have no idea what the current value is, but it's probably sitting around like $40 or $30.
Yeah, I think it closed at about $45.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, that's crazy. It's just. Looking at the scenario, I feel like so many people have learned so much because of this. Like one of the great things about the specific virus, which let's not say before YouTube like shadow bans us, but I feel like it's when these massive black swan events happen, it highlights a lot of the issues in the system, loads of problems that people didn't even realize existed. So as someone that has pushed a bunch of free trading platforms, I think they're good, you know, of investment platforms, so no commissions, you have like all these different fancy things that you can do that, you know, our parents or our grandparents wouldn't have been able to do. But at the same time, it's highlighted a massive problem with them. They're clearing houses, you know, they have to make their money somehow. And I feel like, especially with the Instagram community, I won't name a couple people, but you know, some of us have memed pretty hard on free trade, and I do feel because of this certain scenario, maybe, just maybe, we've been a bit too harsh. Because at the end of the day, if they were established platforms like, let's say, like a Charles Schwab or like a Fidelity that actually charged us for each trade, they wouldn't need to have all this collateral to be able to like make sure people can still actually buy and sell stocks.
Yeah.
Because once I saw Robinhood like actually stopping their trades, I was like, wow.
Trading 212 did it as well.
Yeah, Trading 212. Well, yeah, pretty much all of them did.
Yeah.
You know, or every free one.
Yeah, it's a way up for them. Like they clearly don't want the guys, the normal people, to be rich.
Yeah.
Or to make any money.
Like that was insane. Like. What do you think is going to happen? Like, do you think the regulators are eventually going to create some kind of rule where, you know, this can't happen again, but for our benefit? Or is they just going to be like, nope, you Wall Street bet people, we're going to find a couple of you youngins in this group to send to jail and make sure that everyone's scared about sharing information? I also saw a really bad take on Instagram. I don't want to send hate towards this person, but like saying that the Redditors were like manipulating the market, or I don't know. I just don't understand that. I feel like
it's weird. Like, there's nothing wrong with having Reddit pages.
Mm.
It was there. It was there before GameStop.
Exactly.
It's here after GameStop.
Mm.
I think the problem lies, not necessarily the problem. What was the bank? Citadel.
Yeah.
Revealed their short. They reveal short positions and you have free access to short interest.
Yeah.
On stocks. That gives people keys to open short squeezes to make things like that happen. All it takes is a group like Wall Street Bets with, what was it, 2 million degenerates in there.
Yeah, at that time.
Yeah. All it takes is a post to get trending and to pick up some pace. I don't know whether they'll regulate it. I mean, that they were trying to shut down the Discord because of hate speech.
Yeah.
I read, which I guess is just another. There probably was a lot of bad mouthing in there.
I think on that point, I think it's a bit ridiculous, just because like there's a YouTuber who I do want to shout out that I think has covered a lot of the situation like really well, which is Lewis Rossman. Like, he makes amazing vids, and he just kind of pointed out, like, at the start of it, like you just said, there was 2 million people in this group. If you look at it now, it's like 8.5 million. That's literally bigger than some cities. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, if you have a close-knit community, it's very easy to kind of be like, okay, this is how the group generally are. Once you literally triple in size over such a small amount of time, that group no longer is the same that it was. So you judging an entire like 8.5 million people based off of what, of course, a couple people do, I think is a bit ridiculous. I think that was just the hedge fund. This is my tinfoil hat being put on, but it's just the hedge funds like, let's go and look for a reason to shut them down. Oh, this one guy said this, screenshot that, send that to Discord. Oh, this group is full of hate speech. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a bit ridiculous. But I like, sorry, go on.
It's interesting. I love to watch it. Obviously, I did YOLO a little bit of money into it, but it's interesting, and you do really get sucked in. You spend 5 minutes on there. It's like a YouTube deep dive.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get watching one video and you look at another post and another one. This guy's diamond hand in.
That whole week, I was completely sucked into the whole thing,
Stuck
man.
to it.
I joined the Discord. I was in some of their calls. Yeah. Like, it's so fascinating hearing some of these people speak, because, like, honestly, I'm so glad I'm speaking to you, man. I need more like friends that are like just in the finance world, just so I just feel like just having that talk and being able to talk to that, like, other people that actually understand these things, it's really nice. But hearing these people who are absolute like like they claim themselves degenerates, like they'll just be saying the most stupid stuff, then all of a sudden they'll just start breaking down this company in the most intricate detail. Like, it's like these guys are really stupid but really clever at the same time. It was so fascinating to watch. And then reading some of the old due diligence posts on Wall Street Bets, I was like, wow, like, and it's really cool, because this is what I want my Discord to eventually be, like loads of really smart people sharing information for the benefit of everyone in it. And it's just really amazing, like just the level that it is. So it really just irks me when people say, oh, that's market manipulation. It's like, no, they're just literally doing what these hedge funds do in secret, but openly, so anyone can benefit from it if you just know how to read.
Yeah, and they get out of jail free card is because I like the stock. We like the stock. We like the stock.
Oh man, it's really funny, but it's of course. I'm glad you made money in the situation. I'm obviously still down, but I kind of want to keep it there like for years, so I can always look back at it. It's like, okay, I remember this situation.
The lesson.
Exactly.
The lesson.
And for anyone that may have put more money than they were supposed to, like one of my friends in one of my stock groups, he had a friend that probably put in a bit more money than he was supposed to. But I was just telling him, like, just see it as a university course that you just paid for, you know.
Yeah,
that's a lesson that you won't soon
yeah.
forget, you know. And like I think those kind of lessons are very necessary when going through your investment journey. You know, my first journey into like the financial world was through crypto. You know, the 2017 crypto boom, and I learned the hard way. I lost a bunch of money, but you know, now I'm doing this and I'm investing, and I have a completely different approach. My main worry about loads of people just jumping onto this market was that they would either get put off through losing a bunch of money and think the whole market is rigged, which to some extent I think it kind of is. But the second thing is, like, if they did make money, they have the wrong kind of mindset, thinking that investing or trading is super easy and this kind of situation's always going to happen. I can't tell you how many WhatsApp groups I was added to, and there's a bunch of younger people just kind of saying, okay, so what's next? Oh, Dogecoin, oh this, oh that.
That's it. And now everybody's looking for the next opportunity.
Exactly.
What's the next GameStop?
Exactly.
AMC. You know, and if you know what you're doing, like I would say us or other traders in the Discord or investors in the Discord, it's doable. You can make money on the way up and on the way down. But it's the normal people that have just found investing via GameStop or AMC. They're now constantly looking, you know, what's the next move? What's the next move? They're checking the Reddit every day still. And all they're seeing is loss after loss after loss after funny meme. After Elon holding the Dogecoin dog.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Too many memes. And I love, you know, we love memes.
Yeah, it's great. And this is one of my goals, is to make finance investing like less boring, because I don't want to make people feel bad, but at least from my perspective, a lot of the finance community is really goddamn boring, man. And like, I want to get a bunch of young people like my age, I'm 25, or I want to get people my age or younger into investing, because I think time is on your side, and the earlier you get into it, the better.
Yeah.
But when it's full of all this jargon, lots of the content is just really dry. I'm like, no wonder no one wants to get into this space. I want to make this fun. You know what I mean? So having memes and like seeing other people, like, you know, that are actually going out of their way to make this like more of a fun space, I think it's good. Yeah.
It makes it a happy place to be in.
Exactly.
And it's like Instagram. You only have to go on Instagram for a couple of minutes. At least my feed is memes, it's dividend stocks, funny videos, fails, all sorts. Jordan Belfort reenacting the scene.
Oh, that was great.
Like, it's interesting. I like it. I'm now won't be any YOLOing any money. I'll just be watching. I'll be watching.
Yeah.
If I don't just watch, someone slap me. I shouldn't be doing it.
Good advice. Good advice. So, what's your idea, or what are your thoughts on cryptocurrencies?
As I said earlier, it's another opportunity to make some money. It's not every day you see a stock jump 100% in a day, but cryptocurrency, you know, it happens. There's if it's not in Bitcoin, it's another in an altcoin. There's another opportunity somewhere to make money. I personally don't go for like the Dogecoin or the big money pump and dumpers. I like to stay reasonable. Ones that have utility, like XRP after they stop getting food. VeChain, Hedera Hashgraph.
Okay.
Quant, another coin. But again, it's a long-term game for me. It's more investing than trading. I have done some reading and looked at hedging my long-term positions with some shorts. But there's variables that will wipe you out. Spread being one of them. Fees from companies. But I like it. I'm invested.
See, and even the way that you talk about this, like, guys, like if any traders are watching this or any IML people jump on this because you're just hating, just look at the way that this man speaks compared to you guys spitting out these jargon. It's so obvious when someone speaks and they don't know what they're talking about compared to someone that does. So it's really interesting. And at least my experience with Bitcoin, or like, sorry, with crypto, I feel like because it's so easy to make a crypto nowadays, and a lot of it is wrapped up within like anonymity, and because that's a big push of the whole crypto space. You know, they want it to be decentralized. They don't want people to be able to fully like track what you're doing. It unfortunately makes it really easy to scam people. You know, we're gonna make these rabbit hole. Exactly. We're gonna make these scam coins. Oh, don't worry, it's exactly the same as Ethereum. You know, just put your money in. You can stake it. You'll earn a tiny bit of percentages each day. And yeah, it's just a bit strange, but like you've done, and rightfully so, you know, you have to actually do your reading and have to understand, just like investing in a company, there's so many different variables that can cause this to just crash to zero. I like to say that the crypto market is kind of like the stock market, but on crack, you know, like everything happens so much faster. So, you
by the time you realize it's happened.
Exactly. So, I don't know, with me, if I'm looking at it as an investment, I will generally just kind of stick to the two main ones, which are like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Because to me, they seem like, one, they've got the most history and they have proven utility. These other coins, I'm sure they do. I think there was one, I remember in 2017 that I looked at that was like supposed to be really good. I have no idea where it is now. IOTA. Like apparently that the fees and like there's so many, so I doubt but
I never heard of it, but as you said, there's hundreds of coins.
Exactly. It'll be interesting to see where the space is going, and from what I've seen, like being very like vigilant of the financial community, I feel like loads of companies now are starting to slowly put a portion of their cash into Bitcoin, which is really interesting. I'm pretty sure Elon Musk is looking to do that.
Yeah. I mean, the day you can buy a Tesla with Bitcoin, it changed the game. I'm sure you're excited about that day.
Yep.
It's next level. People are tweeting him, can we pay for Teslas with Dogecoin? It's just... It's another rabbit hole. There's so many different platforms to buy, like stocks. There's fees. There's other ways to do it. There's security. There's wallets, cold, hot, and warm wallets. It's interesting. Whether it will be that it will wipe out
fiat
cash in general, I don't know. Not yet, at least.
I don't think it will be that far because
it's too volatile right now.
Yeah, exactly. To use anything as cash, you know, it has to be somewhat stable, which crypto definitely is not, you know.
My 5p Bitcoin could be £50.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's kind of insane. But yeah, kind of going back to the trading, what do you think about people that kind of sell? Actually, it's not only with trading. So, I've seen some people do it with investing as well, which to me is even more questionable. What do you think about people that sell courses in this? And do you think there's a right way to do it? And would you ever buy these courses? I know you said you kind of split a course between your group, but I think that's more for a business purpose. But on a personal level now, like how do you view those courses?
I think you've just cut out. But if you finished courses, I have no problem with them.
Whoops!
I have no problem with courses. I've bought a couple in the past, but you know, you have to buy a course from a reputable person, someone you've done your research on, someone that isn't a fake trader, a real person who's open about their wins, open about their losses. If they do live streams, jump on them, have a look. If they share their screen, you know, check it's a real account. Even if they don't reveal their account size, or how much money they make for security reasons. They don't want to get mugged, tracked, etc., etc. There's nothing wrong with buying courses. Yes, it's access to knowledge that places you can find for free. But like I've done, I bought a course. He built his own system, some indicators, some technical analysis. You know, I bought it. I have no problems with it. I like the guy. He has a business. He doesn't write. There's plenty of people out there who will scam you, and they're just regurgitating baby pips. But then there are other people who make a living doing this. Okay. It don't work. They sell courses. Yes, they make money from the courses, but that doesn't fund their trading account. Their trading continues to compound their trading account. And that's what I hope to do one day, is to have my own business, trade under that, and have that money compound via me trading it. And if I have a team, perfect. If not, I'm happy to, I don't want to retire at 20 and never, at 30 and never work ever again. I'm happy to work if it's on my own projects or the joint ventures with other people and other businesses.
No, that makes a lot of sense. Can you just excuse me for one sec? I just need to make sure that the stream quality is fine, because I just want to make sure my thing is wide. Okay, I'm back. But yeah, no. Like, honestly, I feel... Can you hear me?
Yep.
Cool. I think if you keep on doing what you're doing, it's you're going to do great. Like, I think in today's age, no matter what you're doing, people value authenticity, because there's so little of that, like, just being shown. When I get messages from people... just telling me like, oh, thank you, Kay, for like, helping me and all this kind of stuff. I sometimes I look at myself and be like, wait, what did I actually do? I didn't really do anything. I'm trying to learn myself, and I do believe if I'm learning stuff that I should share that information with other people, because at the end of the day, we all want to be successful, but what's the point of being successful and you're just the only one? I'm the kind of person I would like to, like, let's all chill and hang together. If I can make loads of people money and they can all afford VR headsets and we can all play games together, that's amazing.
Like, if I win, the people around me win as well.
Exactly.
That's why we made that group during lockdown last year. That's why I try and share the journey. If there's something particular I've learned, I'm in a WhatsApp group with a couple of the boys. If I win, they win. If they win, I win. I'm not trying to leave anybody behind. If that makes sense. And
with that kind of thing, I think this kind of slightly segues off of the courses, but in a lot of people that get into trading, they will be sent, like you said, signals. Should that be seen as a bad thing, or can someone actually use that to actually learn? Because the way I see it, like, let's pretend those signals were actually legit. So let's even give credibility there. It's kind of like, the way I see it is like, oh, if I just told someone now, okay, I really believe in Tesla, go and invest in it. I'll never do that. I'll kind of be like, sure, I think Tesla is a good company, but you should do your own research into them and get your own understanding, so then your own personal risk tolerance to invest in the company.
Exactly.
So what do you think about those, like, signal groups? Because I think those are quite popular.
I have no problem with them. Again, it's about doing your due diligence on the trader who's providing them.
Okay.
Often they'll have a course as well. But, I've made money with some. It's about whether you can follow someone's signals, but you have to also follow, your brain and your heart. Is this what you want? Do you trust them? Do you have a stop loss, a guess out? Trade, a clause? What happens if it doesn't go your way? Do you put your with these signals, they have a take profit or a stop loss.
Mm-hmm.
Do you put your stop loss where they have theirs?
Mm.
How big is their account in comparison to yours? Are they aggressive with their risk, low risk? You're not them. They might see a trading opportunity right at this moment when they put the trade out. But if you don't know how to trade and you're a complete novice, you don't know if that is a good trading opportunity. They might think it is, but there's no telling as to whether it actually is or not.
Yeah. No, man. If you're not already on Clubhouse, you need to get onto it,
bro. I was going to mention that to you. Clubhouse is lit.
Yeah.
I spent most of my time on crypto chats, but
oh man, you need to recommend me some.
I need to deep dive.
Yeah. So many people have been recommending me to get onto Clubhouse because they feel like it'll be good for the whole like brand I'm trying to do and just to reach out to more people. And I think, you must know of Chamath Palihapitiya. Just makes a really good point. Is like, it really breaks down the difference between people. And I don't want to put myself in this bracket. Again, I'm just kind of sharing my own experiences. But the dangers of watching people on YouTube and stuff like that is, it also enables a bunch of people that don't really know what they're doing to kind of say anything to anyone. Whereas on Clubhouse, I feel like we have a really good sense, just as human beings, to be able to tell the people that know what they're talking about between people that don't, And if you don't know what you're talking about, it's kind of hard to prove that to people over a live voice chat for an extended period of time, So I've heard it's just very good at whittling out the people, finding good people that actually know what they're talking about,
And it's a great place to learn, whether you're on the stage in Clubhouse talking and teaching people or helping someone out. You don't have to. I often just listen while I'm doing stuff instead of an audio book or while I'm playing games or whatever.
Oh, cool.
It's a good place to listen and learn, and not just teach people or be on the stage and talk. It's an interesting insight into other people and their perspective, definitely.
Oh, damn. Okay, man, I'm gonna have to add you on Clubhouse. I literally bought an iPhone just so I could
Just to do it.
Yeah, of course it was a secondhand one, but it seems cool. I'm very excited to use it, and so everyone watching, be excited when we finally host some rooms. We will definitely have you on as well, just talking about stuff. That'll be really cool. But yeah, man, do you have any questions for me or anything else you wanted to discuss?
I don't think so. No, Clubhouse was the one I was going to mention. I don't think I've got anything, no.
But yeah, I think I've gone through all of my... Have I done that? Yep. I guess... Just to kind of plug all the different things that you do. So is TradingFamilia the main group that you're a part of, or is?
Yeah, I haven't really done much to it in a while now. ASFX, Austin Silver's the guy that I bought his course and I trade his system. I learned how to, I would say, properly trade consistently in the forex market. Crypto, I'm in a WhatsApp group. There's a couple of the boys, Jordan Harry, public speaking, TEDx talk, one of my close buddies, big into crypto, got me started with XRP, and once you dive down the crypto rabbit hole,
it just never ends.
Stocks is just the internet. Instagram, you only have to click on a finance page to find out what are the dividend aristocrats, etc., etc.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that's a really good point, because again, I spend a lot of my time helping people that are just starting, or just either speaking to them or just showing them stuff. I'm trying to find ways to optimize that now, because I can't actually spend so much time doing that and still move forward with the other things I'm trying to do. But I feel people do overcomplicate it, and with the time that we live in, there's loads of useful resources that you can at least start to get an understanding of how these work. There's loads of good Instagram pages, loads of good YouTube pages. Just you have to make the most of it.
That's it. Yeah, if you've got a phone, you've got a laptop, it's doable.
Yeah.
Just have to, even if just type in Forex or crypto into Google, you'll find something. And whether it's a link that has another link inside it, it's so easy to find, as we said with Forex, free information to get you started.
But yeah, no. Man, this has been a great talk. We definitely need to get you on again, and it's been great. So again, guys, you have to follow Bragoli on Instagram. Thank you. I'll have it all up. Is there anything else you want to shout out? Anything else?
Don't think so. No.
Okay. And guys,
do your research.
Yeah, do your research. Do your due diligence. Do not just jump onto meme stocks and diamond hands are a bunch of crap.
Make a budget so you know how much you got to lose.
Exactly. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in so much. Again, please show Nic some love, and please remember to like, and remember subscribing to me will pay dividends to your future. And I now have to awkwardly go over to my computer and turn it off while I take off my headset. But thank you so much, man. We definitely have to talk again soon.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, man. See ya.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Bye.